A Carmel life coach known for motivating people to rediscover what really matters to you is now a best-selling author. Missy Shropshire's book, Forces at Work, ranked #1 now in 5 different categories. Look who's here, Missy, this morning to answer some questions about this new book, the success, and really more of that hunger for pursuing what you want. I wanted to have you in because we have so many stories here that are sad and we have a lot of crime. I'm like, this is something that people can use. Why did you want to write this book? You're a life coach, but now why actually write a book about forces at work?
Yeah, actually there were some sad parts to my story too. So I found myself 15 years ago really at the top of my career in sales, and I'd always kind of had this niggling, like, what is there something more for me? But you know how you get into a career and you're good at it and people depend on you to play that role and your family depends on that career. So 2 things happened in our lives. Our daughter was diagnosed with kidney cancer.
Wow.
And then less than a year later I got really sick and was in a coma for 4 days. So there were some sad things, but when I came out of those experiences, I just had a passion to figure it out, to find my purpose and find out what I really wanted to be doing with my life.
So central message for readers then, can they start to try to kind of peel back the layers of that to be able to do that for themselves?
Yeah, the book is a great start. So I wrote the book for people who are curious, like they're wondering if there's something else they could do or if they could have a greater impact in the world.
Everybody, I would think.
Yeah.
I think almost everybody feels that at some point, right?
Yeah, but we feel so locked in that we don't let ourselves think about it or explore it until we've got it all figured out. So the book is a great start, and there's a companion guidebook that goes along with it. So.
I feel like, you're speaking to a lot of people that are watching. And actually, I'm going to be honest, I feel like you're speaking to me specifically too, because I feel like kind of that's where I'm at. And you hit 50 plus and you start thinking about what else can I contribute? Can I do more? What is it that you think that people can take away if they are in that moment? Somebody is at home watching right now. They do feel kind of stuck and they don't even know how to begin to find out what that dream might be or what they might want to do.
Yeah. Well, it's first to recognize that as we age, our purpose expands. And I think it should expand. And it's not that we need to do more, but it's we become more. And so it's giving yourself permission to explore in a safe spot, and usually that happens with a coach.
Life coach. I said, you know what? I need to hire you. I might need to work with you because I've never had a life coach.
You know what?
And a lot of people at home might be thinking, maybe that is kind of the step they need to take, whether it be you or somebody else. Is it pretty easy to do?
Yeah, most coaches have a very well-defined process to help you narrow down your purpose.
Yeah.
So.
And again, now you decide you write this book, and then it's a top seller, and it's getting so much attention. What's the feedback been?
The message is really resonating with people, and there's a chapter on agency, which I didn't expect. It's right in the middle of the book, and that is what's really resonating with people. So I think sometimes we become successful and we think we have agency and we do what we want to do, but what I found is a lot of people lose their agency when they become successful because they feel like they owe everybody. They owe their career, they owe their company, or they owe their family. So it's helping people reestablish their agency over their future.
Excellent. So nice to meet you and to have you here this morning, and knowing that what you went through in your life with a child who had cancer and then being in a coma, and then look at you today. So nice to see you. If you would like to order Missy's book, Forces at Work, Amazon, right?
Yep.
Kindle.
And if they go to my website, MissyShropshire.com, there's a free guidebook that goes along with it.
Get the guidebook, get it. All right.